Hello, my name is Caleb, and today I'm going to take a step away from my 10-minute rants briefly, and I'm going to do an album review on Quedeca's I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. Now, I love Scrapyard. That is one of my favorite albums of all time, which is his most recent album, but Quedeca himself, who, if you don't know, started out YouTube rapper, had a whole bunch of beef with KSI, and then eventually he started, finding his sound and made Scrapyard, which is fucking phenomenal. It's an amazing album, and I highly recommend it. But Quedeca himself says that this album, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, is better than Scrapyard, so I'm intrigued. I really want to listen to it. Spoiler alert, I have heard the first two songs, but everything else is new to me completely. I'm going to listen to it, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on each of the songs. So yeah, without further ado, Quedeca's I Didn't Mean to Haunt You.
Come to think about it, it's all in my head. Fuel tank blink, it's been running in the red. Praying for a green light, we can stay ahead. Nothing else seems right, you know what I said. Tell myself.
Alright, first off, Sorry for Dying, one of my favorite Quedeca songs. Love it so much. The production and everything on that album is phenomenal. It's so well done. I'm not a big, I don't know all the, intricate details and instruments that were used, but oh my, it just works. It works, and there's not a lot of lyrics in that song. My favorite part was, literally when he says, sorry for dying, just the way he says it. He's like, and then he said, I want to hold you without haunting you. It's so, it's beautiful. It's genuinely a beautiful, beautiful song. And yeah, so that was, that one. My favorite so far. Next is Tell Me a Joke. So yeah. Wow. Okay. First of all, I've heard that song before, but I don't think I've actually listened to that song before. Holy shit, that was amazing. The production on this so far, fucking, out of this world. Crazy. So good. I like kind of the story, the the vibe, everything about it. I'm loving it so far. And the final chorus in that where it was fucking amazing. The instrumental, everything about it. You can see my reaction. I'm literally going crazy. So good. So good. Yeah, so that was Tell Me a Joke. And next we are on to Don't Mind Me.
Don't mind me, somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a tree. Closed eyes in a dream. Don't mind me, cold cut picture. Such a seizure. Somewhere between.
I'm having the same reaction. Wow, that was so unbelievably good. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. The beginning was slow, but it built up, and the piano at the end. I know that one. The piano at the end, and just the outro generally was wow. It was wow. And the second verse was amazing. I'm loving the story, the world. I'm loving everything that is being built right now. It's beautiful. It's so good. Wow, that one might already be my favorite off of this. I might like it more than Sorry for Dying. Fuck, God, that was so good. That was genuinely so good. I'm blown away. Picking Up Hands, number 4. That's cool.
It's that room, it's the wall, it's the poster, and all the lamp still swinging its cold. It's the shadowy wave, the footsteps that fade, made a mark of dust on the floor. Die slow. There's
Again, that was amazing. I love when just like the production goes crazy, which I feel like is out like perfect about this album so far. Is the production is outrageous. It's so good. It's so amazing. There was one point I noticed there was some like distortion, and it reminded me a lot of Break-Ins, a lot of like different parts in Hypochondriac. It reminded me of, but wow, that was good. And I love the outro. I really like the whole like thanks for playing. This is what the game was for. You know, like talking about like meaning of life and like getting to that point. It's good. It's really good. Yeah, that was great. Next one is Born Yesterday.
I wasn't born yesterday. I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday. I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't born anyway.
Alright, so that one was a little bit too real. Great still, like amazing. I don't know, the entire point of the song is, God, just like basically being like, it's just like how people move on from the death of a loved one. And it's, I mean, mainly just talking about like, I mean, it's his mother, like moving on from his death is what I gathered from this. And it's just, I don't know, the whole idea that like, honestly, this pisses me off too when people are like, oh, well, everything happens for a reason. Like, it's such a stupid thing to say. And then him just saying you're goddamn lying because his mother is now saying that about his death. And he's like, I'm still here. I don't know. It hit way too hard, especially for what is going on in my life right now. But I don't know. Great. Also great. I'm loving it. I'm loving this so much. So we are on to the memories we lost in translation. Let's get right to it. Alright, that one was interlude. Well, felt interlude. It was short. Yeah, I mean, it was good. Not a lot for me to say about it, but I saw what was next, is House Settling, and this one has Danny Brown, and I'm extremely excited, so right into it, right now.
Days first, can we get you straight? I've been alone since you left me in your wake. I've been alone to reflect on my mistakes. I've been alone since when you offered me your forgiveness. I was begging.
Alright, hate to say it, I was not crazy about Danny Brown on this. I think Danny Brown and Quineka could make a phenomenal song together. He just felt so out of place, and I don't know, his voice just didn't work really on this song. I didn't feel. Not saying it was bad. He had a very good verse, but I don't know. It took me out a little bit, especially with like the build up and how amazing the beginning was. Just the line of home sweet home, I can't say nowhere else, I cuddle up in the vase on the shelf, ashes, ashes, a place to myself. Wow, like, it's so good. And the entire, what's it called? The entire story so far is great. It's so fluid. It's really good. I'm loving it. I'm genuinely loving this. Also, I'm putting this out there. I want to be buried. Do not burn me. I do not want my ashes spread anywhere. Put me in the ground, please. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Next we have, Knots. So, get right into it. Okay, so I was not as big of a fan of that one. It's probably my least favorite on here so far. I thought that there were, a couple good parts. I enjoyed, like, I don't know, when it built up a bit, but the entire song kind of just reminded me of Guess by Charlie XCX, which I was also not a very much of a fan of. I don't know, it's just the entire, I mean, I also didn't fully get it, like I guess I do, but I don't know, not my favorite. Not bad, but still not my favorite. But we're on to Fantasy World, which I heard in a Hive Mind video was perfect. So here we go.
Try to sleep, wait a week again. Oh, amen. Counting sheep, crossing streets.
Alright, I would not say that was... It was good. It was good. I can see why people like that one so much. And I will probably listen to it like 100 more times because that one was really, really, really good. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the outro was great. The I don't know, the whole just it was good. And I don't know, some of it hit way too close to home, but not the point. Very good. Very, very good. And now we are on to Fractions of Infinity, or second to last song. So yeah, let's get right to it. That was so bad.
When's the last time you let yourself think? I might be gone if time I let myself blink. I wouldn't say I was surprised on the 82nd time. When's the last time your love was unrequited? I know I showed up to the party.
That one was amazing. The Sunday service choir at the end and kind of just throughout the song were great. And the line from this one that stuck out with me was "Show me how you'll sentence me." Fractions of Infinity. So good. That one's really good. The chorus was. The choir, not chorus, Sunday service choir was great and really, really, really good. And now we're on the last one, which is 8 minutes long, and that is Cassini's Division. I probably butchered that, but that's okay. Last one, and then I'll give my thoughts on that song, and then the rest of the album, well, the entire album. So yeah.
What do you want? You came out of the room and you were crying in a way that nobody could hear. I stopped kicking and screaming when you turned the lights on. You woke me up. I felt naked, I felt exposed, I felt like for the first time I was intruding on something.
Okay, interesting outro. Really interesting outro. I don't know, it was a song, but like he wasn't like singing or rapping, he was just talking for like the first like 5 minutes of the song, which was great. And then it was just kind of white noise, and I understand why. It was so the song starts with 341, which I'm pretty sure is when it's when he says the last line, "Until next time," kind of just symbolizing that his time is up. He's gone. He's no longer haunting. I guess like his time in like purgatory, limbo, whatever you want to call it, is over, and he's moving on, kind of to his fantasy world that he was talking about in track 9, Fantasy World. It was really good though. I still enjoyed it. It was kind of like white noise was kind of groovy at first. I was kind of vibing with it, and I was like, wait a minute, what? But I think that was just fully symbolizing just him passing on. But really good. Really, really, really good. And I guess now we'll just talk about the entire thing. It was really, I really like the concept. The concept was probably my favorite part the production was my favorite part. The production, stellar, perfect, throughout the entire thing. The only one I didn't think it was a good one was on Knots, but that's Knots just wasn't my vibe. Throughout the entire rest of the album, production was flawless. It was so good. And the story of just like, he dies, and it's kind of him haunting like the people around him. I think specifically his mother. And he's like stuck in like the ashes in her home, his ashes in her home, that is his like childhood home. And he's like right there, and she's like, watch the pain he's feeling watching her move on is, I don't know, it's really, I mean, it's painful almost to hear. And I don't know, it's, yeah, and it's really, 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 it was really good. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. I do think Scrapyard is better. I disagree with Quedeca thinking that this album was better. As a cohesive narrative, I think that this album was better, because there was none with Scrapyard. But the production was amazing, and I think he's gonna drop another album, like either this year or next year, like early next year. Can't wait. I cannot wait for it. It's really, really good. If you haven't heard Quedeca, haven't heard Scrapyard, I highly recommend it. I recommend this album too. I think it's very good. You've got to go into it with open eyes and ears though. Like, don't expect anything. Just listen for the production and listen. Just, it's beautiful. It is simply beautiful. But yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. And that is the first album review wraps, ladies and gentlemen. Likely you'll get another 10-minute rant on Saturday if you care. Or if this is the first time seeing me. Don't worry about it. Another 10-minute rant on Saturday, but yeah, album was great. Yeah, last thing, I think that Probably Don't Mind Me is probably my favorite. I'm pretty sure that was the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think that was probably my favorite throughout the entire thing. But yeah, phenomenal, absolutely amazing. Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed, this new style of content. Yeah, if you didn't, you can look at the repost, and I have an apology and what I will say to you if you didn't like this video. So, that's cool. Awesome. Moral of the story, don't die and haunt people. Or do. Or realize that if someone around you dies, they're not gone. That's a better one. We're gonna stick with that one. Yep. Awesome. Adios.